saw my hair nappy, couldn't afford flights, no air travel, still Rice Krispies like sand gravel, walking testament of what can happen. The moment you follow your heart, keeping the faith even when it get dark. They say give up as I tell them get lost. 6 years ago I just purchased a farm, most likely the one that you cannot afford. Right foot on the gas, Balenciaga be accelerating, I'm doing the dance. Chick that I'm with, started be doing the shit, and it's okay to say that she bad. Look to the right and I give her a glance. Way to go, be the great. I was trying to get it how I live. I want them dead presidents. I want to pull up, head spin, get fly. I got 6 jobs, I don't get tired. I don't get tired. I don't get tired. I don't get tired. Get fly. I got 6 jobs, I don't get tired.
Welcome to DeVos Fieldhouse, ladies and gentlemen. The host of this year's Grand Rapids Sports Hall of Fame Classic, the 20th annual Classic here. Flying Dutchman hosting and playing here for our second matchup of the evening. The 8 o'clock start will feature the Hope College Flying Dutchman and the Saints from Aquinas College just up the road in Grand Rapids. Both teams coming in and looking to get a win on the first night to try and play in the championship game. And of course, Cornerstone beat Calvin in the first game tonight to get their place in the championship. So they will be playing at 8 p.m. tomorrow. The winner of this game will take on the Golden Eagles. Aquinas is 4-4 on the season. Hope coming in with a 2-0 record. Of course, those NCAA schools get the chance to get started a bit earlier, so more games on the slate so far for Aquinas. But Hope undefeated so far. They went to Wisconsin, got 2 wins against Stout and River Falls. Impressive fashion, winning by 20 the first game and 9 against a tough Wisconsin River Falls team that beat the defending national champion St. Thomas Tommies. So Hope looking to defend their home floor, somewhere where they don't lose too often. In fact, did not lose on it all of last year. Look to continue that home winning streak. Both teams out on the floor, just about ready for our national anthem, which will come up in just a few seconds. And after our national anthem, we'll go to starting lineups on the floor, and I'll bring you the starting lineups for both teams as well. Hope looking to improve to 3-0. Aquinas looking to get up to 5-4 above that 500 mark. And we'll see if the Dutchman can remain undefeated. Winner to play in the championship game at 8 p.m. tomorrow. And here's our national anthem.
Ask you to please rise. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the DeVos Fieldhouse here.
All right, so Darren Deistermars, PA man here for Hope College men's basketball, singing the national anthem, as he so often does, and doing a wonderful job. So now it's time for our starting lineups. Let's go with the Aquinas Saints first. Your forwards, Yemi Sholeshi and Rob Diaz. And those are your forwards. Arsenio Arrington at the center position for the Saints. Guards, Jake Bullock and Ryan Shaw. for Hope, going with the same starting lineup we've seen before this year. Harrison Blackledge at forward. Teddy Ray plays your 3, a forward guard combo. Stivey listed as your center, but also more of a forward. Dante Hawkins and Chad Carlson, your guards. Starting lineup features 3 seniors, a junior, and a sophomore for the Flying Dutchman. Team that has a lot of experience. You'll see some other experienced players off the bench, like senior Keith Brushweiler, senior Mitch O'Brien, for example, for Aquinas. Looking down their starting lineups, you've got junior forward and Yemi Sholeshi, and senior guards in Jake Bullock and Ryan Shaw. Certainly some experience there as well. Arsenio Arrington, 6'8" forward from Chicago, junior as well. So you look up and down the lineup, junior, 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 senior, senior, 2 very experienced teams for Aquinas and Hope here. That'll get things started from DeVos Fieldhouse. I mentioned Hope at 2-0, 2 wins over in Wisconsin. Looking at Aquinas, they're 4-4 so far, 2-1 in their conference, 3-1 at home rather. Still have not come up with a win on the road. They lost to number 2 NAI Division II team Indiana Wesleyan by 20. But then they did beat Spring Arbor, which is interesting considering Spring Arbor is the only team to beat a very tough Cornerstone team. And also beat Alma, so there's definitely some crossover. An MIAA team, Aquinas beat Alma by 20, sort of trying to get layout of the roadmap of what D3 and NAI basketball in the area is going to look like this year. And these games like these early on in this tournament can definitely be a chance to see what these schools in the area have. Out and ready for the tip. Arsenio Arrington will jump for Aquinas, and I imagine it'll be Cody Stivey. Indeed, that's the case for the Dutch. Ready to tip off first half here from DeVos Fieldhouse. Tip to the side, and Ray comes up with it, so the Dutchman will start with the basketball. And back over to the guards. Carlson on the wing, back over to Hawkins. They want to go inside for Blackledge. Steps back with a 2. He buries it. And watch out, Harrison Blackledge is coming off a 34-point game against Wisconsin River Falls, in which he shot 15 for 18 from the field. He was dominating inside, also 2 for 2 from 3. So a guy who can score in a lot of different ways. Here's a drive. Arrington goes inside. He's stopped, and Ray comes up with the board. The Dutchman looked to push quickly, but Aquinas back right away on defense. Here's Ray on the wing. Now over to Hawkins. Inside, looking for Blackledge again. He's going to go inside. Good move with the left, and he gets it to go. Right now, no stopping him. Yemi Sholeshi's going to need some help down there. 4-0 lead quickly for the Dutchman. And I think you just keep feeding it to Blackledge until they stop him. Stivey has to step up and help here as Hawkins was beat. Floater, Bullock couldn't get it to go, and Stivey gets the rebound. Gets it out to Hawkins. Great start for Stivey on the defensive end. Here's Hawkins to Ray. And I think you're just looking to get a chance for some open paint time again. Stivey goes up with the left, and he gets it to go. 6 points in the paint for the Dutch. And then a 6-0 lead. Aquinas has got to make some changes on the defensive end if they want to stop the scoring. It's been a barrage inside quickly. 3 possessions, 3 buckets for the Dutchman. How about Aquinas on the offensive end? Step back 2. That one's good. Rob Diaz gets it to go. First points of the game for the Saints. Here's Ray in the corner, now out for Blackledge. He'll swing out. Hawkins wants a 3. His as well off the mark, off the back iron, rebounded by Arrington. Here come the Saints. Shaw wants to drive. Good help side from Blackledge. Back out top again. There's Shaw. He'll drive. No help side this time. Stivey's underneath, though. Too tall. And he gets the tip over to Blackledge for the rebound. Hawkins wants to push. He'll go left. He's a left-handed player, and he gets hit to finish. And he just blew by a couple of Aquinas defenders to get the easy bucket. 8-2, Hope out on top. Here's Aquinas back on the offensive end. Sholeshi drives and kicks. Good extra pass outside. Deep 3 is going to go. Great shot from Jake Bullock. That's a deep 3. Big time for Aquinas, who trailed 8-2. Never wanted to start getting behind too much too early. And a good response there for Aquinas. Going inside, here's Blackledge. Good find inside, Ray, clean block. Help over from Ryan Shaw. Good pass from Blackledge. Ray just didn't know he was there. A shot fake would have earned him at least a foul. But Hope will get you inbound underneath their own basket. 17 left, right inside for Blackledge. He looked like he got blocked, and Blackledge to the official on the side saying that there was arm. Foul called on this end. And they're going to get Hawkins with the foul. 3 minutes into this game. It's an 8-5 lead for the Dutch, but Aquinas heading to the free throw line. Here's Jake Bullock. First free throw goes.
Entering the lineup for Aquinas, number 22, Frank DeVos.
Frank DeVos checking in now. 6'6" forward for Aquinas. Bullock, second free throw is good as well, so this game's within one. Here's Hawkins up the floor. Up top, Stivey. Hawkins, they try to get it inside, and Hawkins just lost it there, gave it up. Bullock gonna spin, and he had it ripped away by Hawkins. Just too many guys. Here's Hawkins the other way. See if he tries to go all the way. Instead, they get it out to Carlson. They kick it back out. Ray's open. He's got a three look. That one's off the mark and rebounded by Jake Bullock. Another chance for Aquinas to take the lead. Look defeated inside. Ray wanted to poke away, and we're going to get a travel called on Arrington. Pretty good defense from Ray to stay vertical and stay in front. And Rob D is going to come off here, and it'll be a chance for Jeremy Williamson, the junior guard from Jackson, to check into the game. Here's Hawkins up the floor. Get it out to Carlson. Carlson, a dangerous three-point shooter if he can get an open look. Stivey's going to want the three. We're going to get a foul underneath. Looks like they're going to get DeVos here, trying to defend Blackledge down in the paint.
Aquinas foul number 22, Frank DeVos. That is his first. Team's first.
Get it into Stivey and back out top for Hawkins. Good dish inside. Blackledge gets it to go. Quickly, Harrison Blackledge has got himself 6 points. 10-7 lead for the Dutchman. Here comes Aquinas on the offensive end. Jeremy Williamson, defended by Carlson. Carlson and Hawkins switch. Williamson, deep three. That one hopped out. Pretty good look. Couldn't get it to fall. Here's Hawkins. Ray. He'll drive, but he's double teamed, kicks out. Blackledge looked like he had some space to drive, lost it. Hawkins tried to feed it inside, but defense right there. Thought maybe Hawkins should have gone up. Here's the other way. That's a clean block from Teddy Ray on Jake Bullock. Great length there from Ray, listed at 6'5". Hawkins drive, kick out to Ray. Think he was going for Blackledge. It's Stivey up top. His three's off the mark. Hawkins, nice pass back to Blackledge. Great recognition to know that he had the big man behind his back. Turned and got it to him, an easy bucket. Blackledge has already got 8 points. 12-7 lead for the Dutchman. Blackledge wanted to steal, almost got it from DeVos. Got to come back and help recover. This one's poked away, and Ray comes up with it. Hawkins up ahead to Teddy Ray on the right side. Want to get it inside for Blackledge. One-on-one again. And a travel called after the Aquinas bench. Really wanted to make sure the official on this side knew. And didn't look to me like Blackledge picked up the pivot foot, and there was no whistle until a few seconds later. And I have to say the Aquinas bench definitely directly influenced the official on this side of the floor. The foul, or excuse me, the travel was called. Wide open three look from the wing. Won't go there for Williamson. Here's Hawkins. Hawkins wants to drive left side. Blocking foul. Are they going to get Hunter? TJ Hunter got the arm out. Subs coming in. Here's a couple seniors, Mitch O'Brien and Keith Brushweiler. And we're also going to see Luke Dreyer come into the game. Dreyer, the junior from Zeeland. Just over 5 minutes into this game so far. 12-7 lead for the Dutchmen. They've got to inbound here. Get it into O'Brien. O'Brien can shoot the three. He gets trapped in the corner. He lost that off his own leg. And O'Brien checks into the game and turns the ball over. So now it's back over to Aquinas. Here come the Saints. Shaw brings it up the floor. Williamson 0 for 2 from 3 so far. They went to the corner, and that one's straight out of bounds. It goes back over to the Dutchman. Nice defense on that end by the Dutchman. Dreyer got in the way. Carlson brings it up the floor. 6 minutes into this game. Good pass backdoor from O'Brien to Stivey. That's a great find. 14-7, the Dutchman on top. Up top, Shaw looking inside, had it poked away but held on to it. Going back door, and Dreyer, another good defensive effort, gets the steal. Here's Carlson up the floor. Shaw defends. Curl off the screen. He'll take the three look. Looked like some contact. He looked to the official for it, but he missed the three. It's back up on the defensive end. Still a 14-7 lead for the Dutchman. Outside, Williamson again. Being defended by Carlson. Williamson tries another three, and he gets that one to go. He'd missed the first two. Now buries this one. 1 for 3 from deep. Gets it to back within 4 points. Inside, Brushweiler spins, goes up with the right. Couldn't quite get it to go. Pretty good look right there for Brushweiler. You'll take that any day of the week. Just couldn't finish. Here's Shaw. Trying to drive on Carlson. Goes up and gets inside. Down to a 2-point game here. Here's Carlson. He'll drive, kick to Dreyer. Not a lot of movement here on this possession for the Dutchman. Brushweiler. He'll try and spin. Good move to the left. Couldn't get it to go. That was an athletic move for Brushweiler to get inside. Just couldn't quite finish. Shaw had this one tipped. It'll go out. Austin Clements coming into the game for the Saints, and Harrison Blackledge back in for the Dutchman. Blackledge was able to get 8 points before he checked out. Inbound here. Arrington gets it. Up top, 3 ball. This one wouldn't go, but an offensive board from Rashad Orange, who came into the game. Brushweiler trying to tip backside. Blackledge, good help. They go in the front. It wouldn't fall. Offensive rebound. They're letting them play out here right now, no doubt about it. Pretty wild in the paint. Aquinas comes up with it again. Good dish inside, and that one's finished by Arrington. We're tied up at 14, a 7-0 run for Cornerstone. The Dutchmen just haven't quite been able to get anything going on the offensive end the last couple minutes. The offense ran through Blackledge for the most part, and they got him back again. In the corner, O'Brien buries the three. 17-14. Out top to the wing. Here's Williamson. He's got 3 points on 1 of 4 shooting from deep. O'Brien picked his pocket. He's going to go ahead to Blackledge. Blackledge missed a wide open layup. And that's just a lack of focus right there. Here comes Aquinas the other way. Blackledge has to step out on defense. Brushweiler up top. Driving in, and I think Brushweiler got away with the foul right there. Carlson somehow picks it away. They're really letting them play right now. I think both teams are getting away with fouls inside, no question. And they're just letting contact be. Good look inside to Blackledge, who just gets it to hang on the rim and drop. And after a 7-0 run for Aquinas, Hope gets 5 in a row to take a 19-14 lead. So far, Aquinas has already played 9 different guys less than 10 minutes into this game. 5 points for Jake Bullock to lead the way. Harrison Blackledge already in double digits. He's got 10 points to go with 2 rebounds and an assist. Blackledge coming off a big 34-point game. definitely has confidence right now that he can keep scoring inside at will. I got to tell you, they are absolutely letting them play. Fouls are not going to be given to you easily. Guys are driving in, and we've seen some relatively easy shots missed inside. I think a big part of that has to do with the fact that we haven't seen too many whistles. Dennis Towns checking into the game for the Dutchman here. Hawkins, Dreyer, O'Brien, and Blackledge. Up top, Clements hands it off. Looking inside, Bullock. Arrington now. He had his pocket picked again. He'll go ahead to O'Brien. See if O'Brien can finish. He gives it off for Towns, and Towns gets it to go. Great follow-up help there by the Dutch. 21-14. Bullock going to try and drive. Blackledge was there to help. Get it over, and it's a takeaway by Towns. The Dutchmen are starting to run now. Here's Hawkins to Towns, and he couldn't hang on to the pass. And right now, 21-14 lead for the Dutchman. Aquinas lucky it's not 25. A couple fast break chances missed by the Dutchman. But they're playing fired up on defensive end right now, leading to offense. Aquinas needs to take care of the basketball here. Already got 8 turnovers. Bullock up top. Clements. Now Williamson looking to drive. Steps back. Here's his 5th three-point try of the game. He's 1 for 5 now. Poked around, and finally Blackledge comes up with the board. Here's Hawkins. Foul going to be called inside on Arrington as Blackledge tried to get inside. Sub checking in here. Rob Diaz back into the game for the Saints. Jeremy Williamson will take a seat. Williamson 1 for 5 from deep. O'Brien to inbound. Hawkins wide open on the wing, passed up the 3 try. He drives instead and gets it to go. A nice little finish with the right hand there by the lefty. 23-14, the Dutchman up on top. Here's Clements to the right, now to Arrington up top. Kick to the wing. Hope's doing a great job moving and helping on defense. 2-point try would not go. Arrington stone cold. O'Brien picks it up. He goes to Hawkins. O'Brien will take a 3 off the catch, and that's a quick shot. Not sure Coach Mitchell thought that was exactly what he wanted. O'Brien takes it away, though. He's got another steal. Brian's done a great job on that end. That's got to be a foul. Going to the line to shoot 2. And right now, Jake Bullock has got to be careful. Very frustrated talking to the official. I can understand where players might be frustrated in this game. That's just the 5th foul call of this game so far. Hawkins, the lefty, a chance to make it a double-digit lead for the Dutchman. First free throw's good. Frank DeVos to check back into the game for the Saints. And the second one will not go. Hawkins missed the back end. Hope only making 2 out of 3 this year as a team, so certainly a spot that the Dutchmen will look to improve upon. They've got a 10-point lead, however. Out top, Clements. They get it over. Shalashi wide open from the wing. The 3 would not go, but a Shalashi with the rebound. Bullock, the lefty, couldn't get it to go, and Blackledge has a board. Gets it to Hawkins. Up ahead for Towns. Towns lost it again. And that's twice now. Dennis Towns hasn't been able to hang on to the basketball that he caught an outlet pass up ahead on a breakout opportunity. Dennis Towns, a sophomore, trying to earn some playing time. Seeing some early here. And right now doing well on the defensive end. Just got to hang on to the basketball. He'd have himself a couple points. Towns does have 2. Blackledge inside, DeVos. Blackledge is going to call the foul. Blackledge isn't going to like that call. So undoubtedly Blackledge sees plenty of contact when he is on the offensive end down in the paint. And in these games where you are letting players play and you don't see a lot of fouls, when they finally do call one, Whoever gets it called on them is going to be upset. Can take that to the bank. We saw it early from Bullock there. We saw it from Blackledge.
Entering the line for Aquinas, number 11, Ryan Shaw.
Shaw back into the game for Aquinas. Stivey, Ray, and Carlson back in for the Dutchman.
Carlson, and number 30, Teddy Ray.
So here's DeVos from the line. Trying to get this one to go. Does split the pair. Back to within 9. A little bit of pressure from Bullock. Stivey back and forth with Carlson. They get it up ahead past the timeline to Hawkins. 20 seconds left on the shot clock as the pressure takes a little bit of time down. So Hope's got to get a shot. We're going to get a foul. Stivey trying to cut, and DeVos cut him off.
Aquinas foul number 22, DeVos.
So Rashad Orange is going to check back in.
Team's fifth.
And I think we're going to see a timeout first here. A 30-second timeout from Coach Mitchell and the Dutchman. So looking down the line, Aquinas shooting 5 of 19 from the field. Hope 11 of 21. It's been a big difference for you right there. Aquinas 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Hope just 1 of 2. They've only been able to go to the line once. 9 turnovers for Aquinas, 6 for the Dutchman. So far it's Jake Bullock with 5 to lead the Saints, and Blackledge with 10 still to lead the Dutchman. Got out to 8 very quickly before he got subbed out. Back in now. The Dutchman will bring out pretty close to the starting lineup. It will be the starting lineup in right now for the Dutchman. For Aquinas, it's Shaleshi, Diaz, Bullock, Shaw, and Orange. Get it into the corner to Stivey. Look to go inside for Blackledge. Now they go up top to Carlson. Foul going to be called out on the wing on Rob Diaz. Giving the hold on Blackledge. Diaz picks up a foul. 6th on Aquinas. Next time they'll be sending the Dutchman to the line. I think Hope just being a little more physical right now than the Saints. Trying to get to the basket, trying to cut. And we've seen a few of those holds called on Aquinas already. They go inside to Stivey. Tries to shimmy, spin, goes up. Tough shot, fades back. Rolls around the rim, wouldn't go. Blackledge gets the rebound. He looked like he was fouled. Stivey was fouled, and he gets the basket to go. What an offensive board and bucket for Stivey. That's tough right now. You see twice Aquinas called for fouls away from the basket. One called when Stivey was trying to cut, one out on top. Blackledge is just trying to get position on the wing. And then you go inside, and it looks like there is some contact going on the shot. We have not seen many fouls. That's the 7th foul on Aquinas, but this is only the 2nd time that the Dutchmen have been to the free throw line. Certainly letting him play down in the paint, letting him battle. Stivey, first free throw. He is good. His only free throw, the 3-point play completed. It's a 12-point lead for the Dutchman. So on the wing, Shaw looks to take a screen from Orange. Inside for Orange. And a nice finish over top of Blackledge. Back to within 10. Here's Hawkins up top. Dutchman moving around the wing. Ray is wide open for 3, and he buries it. And you just play underneath the screen there for Aquinas, and you leave him a second to be wide open. He gets it to go. Here's Shaw again. We're going to cross over, get inside. Inside, good defense from Blackledge on David McNair. Deep 2, buried. That's a good shot from Rashad Orange. The transfer from Grand Valley. Here's Hawkins. Up the floor, the Dutchman with an 11-point lead. He's got a wide open 3. Well left, you can see it coming off his hand. Stivey goes up, gets that one to go. Another offensive board and a bucket for Cody Stivey. 32-19, the Dutchman lead. Here's Shaw. Going to Bullock inside. Bullock going to get it to go. And who are they going to call that one on? Stivey? I'm not sure who they got the foul on. I don't think the book knows. It looks like it is Stivey, which is interesting. It looked like maybe there was, some contact being grabbed from in behind. Stivey seemed to be standing pretty much straight up and down, not moving. Nonetheless, a three-point play there. Nice job from Bullock to get his team back within 10. 6 minutes to go in the half. Hawkins wanted to go backdoor for Stivey. Now they'll go in the paint, and Stivey barely got that dunk to go, but still counts as two. Stivey turned and was open, and the lefty threw it down with one hand. Inside, this one's lost out of bounds. It's going to go to the Dutchman. And help coming in from the other official now will say that it's off of the Dutchman. So it will stay with Aquinas. 20 seconds left here on the shot clock. They get it in, and that's a slip, and a foul going to be called now. And I think Williamson might have been bailed out by the foul there. He slipped before. And they're going to get Teddy Ray with the foul. So Williamson will go to the line. Williamson gets the first free throw to go. Second free throw good as well. Back to within 10. Aquinas pressuring again. The Dutchman not much trouble to get it over. Backdoor. Stivey's pass a little too hot for Blackledge. Bullock wing. He's heating up. He's got it to go. Jake Bullock with 11 points now. It's a 7-point ball game. Just when it looked like Hope was getting up, start to pull away. Got a 12-point lead. Back into 7 here. Ray on the wing goes inside Blackledge. They weren't on the same page. Another turnover. 2 in a row. Hope maybe just needs to slow it down a little on the offensive end in the half court. Take an extra second to think about that decision. Also got to find someone to stop Bullock, who's picked up 6 points pretty quickly for Aquinas. He'll go backdoor here. Now out top, Williamson. Foul called up top. Ray going to be called for the foul, and suddenly the whistles are starting to appear after about 12, 13 minutes or so, it seems like, of just about no fouls. We've seen one come out just about every possession since then in the last 2 or 3 minutes. Pretty tough when you're a player, when you're just trying to figure out what exactly you can get away with, and when you're being allowed to play so much early on, and suddenly every possession you're seeing a foul, it just makes it very difficult for the continuity of the game. The players aren't sure exactly what they can and can't get away with. Hope holds on to a 34-27 lead right now as they take a full timeout. And Ray picks up his second foul quickly. He is the only Dutchman with the 2 fouls on him. Frank DeVos has 2 for Aquinas. Jake Bullock quickly out to 11 points. Stivey up to 11 as well for the Dutchman. Blackledge had 10 early, but hasn't been too effective recently. 4:47 remaining here in the first half from DeVos Fieldhouse. Fresh new court here at DeVos. Still bright and shiny, as we haven't seen too many games played on it. And always impressed with the facilities here at Hope College. Some of the members of the women's team out here watching their counterparts play for the men's team for Hope. And a pretty full crowd here at DeVos. Not sure what our attendance is. See if we can get you that number at halftime. And let everybody know. So here we go after the full timeout. 4:47 to go. The Dutchman back on the floor to play defense. Here's Aquinas as well. Up top, Bullock. Now Arrington on the wing. McNair trying to go in the paint. The handoff. Bullock's got the hot hand. Couldn't get the roll that time. Offensive rebound on Arrington, but he pushed, so he's going to be called for the foul, and he can't believe it. And that's what I'm talking about. Early on, you're not seeing much called, and suddenly when they start calling the fouls like this, All you're going to do is upset coaches, upset players. You just got to have some consistency throughout. Be ready at the start of the game. So O'Brien is going to go to the line here to shoot. O'Brien, first one is good, a 1-and-1 opportunity. O'Brien, second one. This one rolls out, won't go. Into Shaw. Once again, the Dutchman can't hit two. Struggling as a team from the line so far. Williamson being defended by Hawkins. Had it poked away momentarily, but got it back. O'Brien got in the way. O'Brien does have a couple steals already. Almost got another. Hawkins pokes it away from Bullock. Hawkins laying on the ground. We're going to see a jump ball. It's going to go over to Aquinas. But just 10 seconds left on the shot clock here. Aquinas is going to have to be aware. Inbounding from where they are, they've got to get it in and get something going right away. David McNair will come over to inbound this basketball. And Shaw will have to lead his team up. 10 seconds on the shot clock. He's going to drive right in. Stivey comes to help, and he gets inside, and that's really easy. Shaw goes straight to the basket. It's down to a 6-point game. 35-29, the lead for the Dutchman. Hawkins picked up his dribble. Had to get it to someone. It's Blackledge, hands off to O'Brien. And we got a foul coming inside, and they're going to get David McNair. Blackledge was trying to establish position, and you could see him battling, and it looked like McNair did pull him back. I thought I saw that as a foul earlier. By the time they blew the whistle, it looked like they had separated. But Blackledge will certainly take the call anyways. Blackledge 10 points early. Hasn't scored in a little bit. We'll go to the line now. And Blackledge won't get it to go. The free throw shooting continues to be fairly poor for the Dutchman. Williamson, three, wouldn't go. Stivey went up for the rebound. This is going to go to Hope. And, Williamson hit one early, but since then he's been pretty cold from deep. He's 1 for 6 from three-point range, 1 for 7 overall. But Hope as a team, 50% on their free throws. They're only 3 of 6. Leaving points on the board. O'Brien over to Hawkins. Drive inside. Nice finish. Hawkins gets the roll. Now Carlson looking to put a little one-on-one pressure on Shaw. Shaw wants to drive. Now kicks out into the corner. Blackledge swats that one away. My goodness. Looked like McNair had a pretty good look. Blackledge came across and tossed that one out. 8-point lead for the Dutchman. Looking to defend the Saints here. Aquinas trying to climb back into within a few points before the half. This time blocked from behind, and this one's going to go over to the Dutchman. Coach Ryan Bertoya furious with the officials all night so far. And he's got to be careful being this verbal early on that he doesn't get a technical at some point. Hawkins looking inside, kicks out. O'Brien, very contested three. It was in and out. Couldn't get it to go. Here comes McNair. Inside, good dish. And that's a pretty easy bucket again. Diaz gets it this time. 6-point lead for the Dutchman. Hawkins drives. He couldn't get it to go. Aquinas, chance to cut back into it. 2:20. Just down by 6. 3 out top. Couldn't get the roll. O'Brien with Stivey, both there. And O'Brien pulls down the rebound. Here's Stivey. Trying to work inside to set a screen now, but Hawkins goes the other way. Up top, O'Brien maybe had an open three look, pass it up. Hawkins will take it. Hawkins misses again. Blackledge offensive rebound and gets it to go. Blackledge has just been competing so hard down low today. Now has 12 points. And Shaw almost drove the length of the floor there. Pass off the mark, kept alive by Diaz. Going inside, the bucket is good by Williamson. To the corner for O'Brien. Going to Stivey. Stivey works inside. Couldn't get it to go. Gets his own rebound. Goes up. And that basketball going to Aquinas. Stivey didn't get the shot to go. So my question there is, if it's not a foul, it's all ball, so it would have to be off of Aquinas. But if Aquinas didn't touch it, then they grabbed something. It'd have to be the arm. So you got to think that's going to be a foul or hope ball, but somehow goes to Aquinas, and now Coach Mitchell in the ear of one of our officials. These guys looks like they're going to be hearing it all night long from both sides. Trying to get it inside. McNair. Pete Smith tried to get a steal. And looks like they're going to get a foul. Pete Smith just checked into the game for the Dutchman. He comes in and gets called for the foul right away. Up top, McNair. Over to Williamson, looking inside. Stivey denied. Nobody wanted to grab it for the Dutchman. So they go out into the corner. Shot fake. That one's lost, and that's going to go over to the Dutchman. So sliced off of Diaz, but Diaz thought it went off of Stivey. We've already had 3 or 4 of those plays with the ball going out of bounds. Both teams have heavily contested, so officials getting a lot from both coaches, but they've also had a very tough game to officiate so far. Some of those very close plays throughout. Under a minute to go in the half. The Dutch lead by 6. Foul going to be called, and once again, it's Stivey trying to drive, and Aquinas just cutting them off as they try and cut. And I think they're going to get Diaz with the foul here. Second foul now on Diaz, and this is the double bonus for the Dutchman. So that's the 10th foul on Aquinas in this half. So Hope just 3 of 6 in the free throw line, but Stivey usually pretty reliable from the charity stripe, and he gets the first one to go. Stivey to try and complete the pair and give Hope an 8-point lead. He does. 43.4, maybe a chance for each team to have one more possession. Shaw up the floor, being defended by Carlson. Carlson keeping his eye on that ball. He's always looking to get a steal. They go inside, and Brushweiler just lost McNair in an easy, quick bucket. And the Dutchman will be able to hang on for the last shot if they so choose. 41-35, they lead. Pete Smith dribbling up top. Not doing a whole lot. Here's Stivey. Still Smith just dribbling it out. 10 seconds. O'Brien on the wing. They want to go inside to Brushweiler. They kick back out. Stivey wants to drive. He had it poked away, and it's stolen. Here's Aquinas to see if they can get a bucket. Williamson the other way. Floats it, and that's good. And going into the half, it's just a 4-point game. Hope 41, Aquinas 37. And boy, did that turn around there near the end. 2 quick, easy buckets. The Aquinas down 8. They get it to just 4. 48% shooting from the field for Hope, about 42 for Aquinas. Hope just 2 for 10 from deep, 3 for 12 for the Saints, so no one's shooting too well from outside. And 6 for 7 from the free throw line for Aquinas. Hope 5 of 8 after Stivey buried 2 at the end. Both teams turning over the ball a bit, 10 in the first half for Aquinas and 9 for Hope. It's Bullock with 11 to lead the way for the Saints. Stivey's got 13 to lead the Dutchman. We've got some highlights for you here. So take a peek at the first half highlights. Take a break. Be back in about 15 minutes. Second half action.
22, Frank DeVos with 1 point. Number 15, Arsenio Arrington. And number 1, David McNair, both with 2 points. Number 21, Rob Diaz. And number 23, Rashad Orange. Along with number 11, Ryan Shaw, all with 4 points. Number 2, Jeremy Williams.
Well, he was always never into video games, always outdoors, always very active, and just an awesome kid to watch him grow up. Fishing, hunting, and just always interesting play.
First time I met Wade was in boarding school my junior year, and he was just known around campus as the wittiest, wisest, youngest, oldest dude you could probably know.
I was kind of skeptical of college. You know, I wasn't really sure. I knew that I really liked to play lacrosse, and I liked wrestling a lot too. And I was definitely ready to be done with prep school and all of that. So I was ready for the next step, but I wasn't exactly sure what that was going to look like yet.
Yeah, I was recruiting Chase, Edgar, looking for midfielders, and Chase recommended Wade, and so they were sort of coming as a package deal. So it was nice to get them. It was nice to get them. We're excited about having them.
I thought I got cut in half because I couldn't feel my body, and it was just like the most like time just like stood still. And I just remember like my entire body was really cold, and then I tried to stand up, but I just fell over immediately. And on the third story of this house, they were putting in a really big single pane glass window, so they needed a bunch of guys to help them get it to the level that they needed it on. And so I was, in order to do this, normally they have a platform with some sort of like a forklift or a man lift or a scissor lift, something like that. So the operator of the forklift put the platform on, which is normally tied down by 2 chains and a lever in the back, and he forgot to tie it down to secure it correctly. So myself and 2 other guys got on the platform and were holding the window, and we were being lifted up, and we got there, we set the window in place, tacked it down just with nails, and we put the caulking around the outside of it, and just one of us shifted just the wrong way, and it tipped the entire platform off and pulled the window out of the frame at the same time. So we all pretty much started falling, and I remember thinking to myself as I'm falling that I need to get away from the platform. So I tried to jump away from it. And as I did that, there was a concrete like barrier wall at the bottom, and I'm pretty sure, I don't remember exactly, but I'm pretty sure I bounced off of that when I landed, and then I rolled on the other side of it into, like a pile of dirt, and then the platform landed and then rolled right over top of me, and I'm pretty sure that's what did the most damage.
I got an email from the admissions office, like everybody did. I got the same email, and I saw the name, and it just stopped me cold. I mean, I couldn't believe it, and it was unbelievable. Really.
For the most part, I've felt pretty hopeless for a pretty consistent like 4 months at that point. The entire time I was in the hospital, really. It was probably the most horrific thing that has ever happened to me. I was afraid of letting myself stop caring about whether or not I lived or didn't, or whether or not my quality of life was ever, reinstated, or whether or not my life would ever get better. So I guess a big part of me getting through that was just kind of being patient, really. I mean, there's nothing that will make you become patient like waiting in a hospital bed for your legs to start moving or for your back to stop screaming in pain, right?
It was quickly apparent to me that Wade and I were pretty compatible. We bonded over some Ernest Hemingway quotes and books. He sent me, back and forth. We're texting or we're emailing, and he's sending me some things that were inspiring him. And I jumped on the Hemingway stuff because I studied that when I was here at Hope, and so traded some books back and forth and some suggestions, and so it was pretty neat. We had an instant language with one another, and it was it's just like talking to an old friend after a couple weeks.
He would try and text or call me probably every day when I was in the hospital. And the guys on the lacrosse team, some of which I had met, some I hadn't, they were always messaging me on Facebook or sending me emails or texting or calling me, and that was awesome. Just kind of knowing that, like, I had something in a place like Hope where I hadn't really spent a lot of time or I hadn't really established myself. I had all of these people that really cared.
We could tell from what Coach was saying and the things that we were seeing that Coach was showing us that this guy was something special. And before we even met him, we were already taking him into the family. And that's something I've noticed about the team this year is we're really close. We have our struggles, we have our difficulties, and mountains we got to climb over, but we're doing everything together. And I think Wade's played a huge role in that.
I remember I got a massive packet of letters from an accounting class of just all these people who I have never even met, writing me letters about, staying strong and how much they're thinking about me or they're praying for me. And that kind of stuff really made all of the difference. It's kind of like in order to be strong or in order to get through something, you kind of need something to be strong for, So in a lot of ways, the lacrosse team and Coach Chanel's and pretty much the whole Hope community kind of gave me something to hang on to, something to look forward to, so kind of in a lot of ways something to live for.
Everybody calls it the grind, and it's like, it's not a grind, fellas. This is what we wanted to do our whole lives, and here we are having an opportunity to do it, and so we're loving it, and so that's been the biggest impact that he's had on us, is just to put things into perspective for us and to make sure that we're there for each other as teammates. Everybody has each other's back, and everybody's smiling and playing. This isn't work. This is play.
I could tell the team didn't really have a common ground to stand upon, and Wade immediately brought that together. You can ask Coach and every other player on the team that there's something different this year between the guys, and I feel Wade is a big factor in that.
I think that Wade is such a refreshing addition to Hope because you see him everywhere. He's all around, in JP's, LJ's, wherever, and he just is so generous with his time. He listens to people. He cares.
The normal transition from high school to college is not what Wade, unfortunately, had to experience, but Hope it couldn't have been a better school for Wade, no doubt. And we really appreciate that as a family. I know my wife and I and his sisters really appreciate him and being here.
And it's clear that he's been through a lot. He's had his struggles, but everyone goes through their struggles, and I think Wade has really helped the team in their personal lives and outside lacrosse to overcome a lot of challenges, and just whether it's daily or big picture stuff that maybe some of us don't even know about. I think he's really inspired us in that way.
I think that the most courageous thing about him is that he says that this is hard and that some days he doesn't know what's going to get him to the next day. I think that is the most courage I've ever seen someone say.
He told me when he had the accident, Dad, I've had one bad day. One bad day in his life. So that day's over, and this is a new day.
Courage to me would be believing in yourself against all odds.
A man can be destroyed, but never defeated. And that's Wade as a man. Wade is the man. I call him the man. So.
The average person can just, walk 10 feet and it's no big deal, but seeing him do that and really
push through and fight just to take every step is really inspiring for the team.
He's using his inability to do what he used to love to inspire people, and I think he's still in the process of figuring out what it is that he loves right now, but he's not wasting a day, that's for sure.
In that process of becoming an Eagle Scout, one of the things they ask is, what makes Wade an Eagle Scout? They ask it to the other scouts, and the one thing they all said, he has courage.
You know, I don't really know, because sometimes throughout this process, and I know this whole award is about courage, and when you first asked me about the award, I was like, well, I don't really know why I'm getting it. It's my life. No one can live it for me. You know, this is the circumstances that I have, and I have to do something with it. But I think it's really not letting circumstances rule your life, and not letting the thing that holds you back define who you are. Something holds everybody back. Everybody has a wheelchair waiting at the edge of their bed in the morning that they get into. I can see, I push mine. You might walk in yours. So there's something that paralyzes everybody. And I think a big part of having courage is being honest with yourself and knowing who you are and realizing that, and then kind of owning it, taking responsibility for it, and understanding that no one can do it for you.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Almost ready to get going here for second half action from DeVos Fieldhouse. I'm Blaine Weirs-Bickey, and this is Aquinas versus Hope College, day one of the Grand Rapids Sports Hall of Fame Classic. The 20th straight year that this tournament has taken place, this time being hosted by the Flying Dutchman of Hope College here in Holland, Michigan. At the half, the Dutchmen took a 41-37 lead in, led by 8 with about 40 seconds to go when Aquinas got a quick, easy bucket, forced a turnover, and then with seconds left, threw it up the floor and got a last-second layup. So they cut it down to just 4 points. And Hope with a couple turnovers toward the end. And that certainly did not help their cause. Hope led for just about the entire first half. Indeed, they did lead the entire first half and led by as much as 13 with 7:04 left. But Aquinas just keeps chipping back into that lead and fighting back. See if Aquinas, within 4, can get a few buckets to start off this half and tie it up or take the lead. They've yet to do so. And we saw our head coaches, especially head coach Ryan Bertoya of the Aquinas College Saints, really getting in the ear of some of our officials out here. They were letting them play early on, then they started calling fouls a bit more consistently later on. And this was upsetting to players as well, as they were getting away with a lot of things that oftentimes they may not be able to get away with. Start to get those fouls called on them. All of a sudden they're upset. Stivey led the Dutchman with 13 in the first half, and Bullock led Aquinas with 11. Blackledge also had 12 on the other side for the Dutchman. Those 3 are in double digits. Hope shot just 2 of 10 from deep. Aquinas not much better at 3 of 12. Both teams struggling to establish any sort of outside scoring game, but working inside well. Hope put on some pressure, some turnovers that created some offense. And we'll see if they can continue to get that going. They'll start with the ball here. It's Hawkins. Starting lineup in for the Dutchman. Close to the starting lineup for the Saints, but Williamson in instead of Diaz. Blackledge. Look back door, wasn't there. Goes to Stivey. Stivey kicks out. Ray gets a 3 contested. Wouldn't go. Blackledge fighting for the rebound. He was tackled, and it went over to Hawkins. And it worked out for the Dutchman, but wow, there was a lot of contact over there trying to go get the basketball. 6-point lead for the Dutchman. 3 going up. Williamson, he couldn't get that to go either. Williamson now 3 of 11 from the field. He's 1 of 7 from 3-point range. He just keeps launching from deep. Williamson is the junior, transferred from Kalamazoo Community College. Stivey wants to drive, spins, steps back, now floats it, and he gets it to go. Looked like it was going to be short, but somehow got it to fall in. Lead up to 8 quickly, 2 buckets in a row to start the half for the Dutchman. Out on the wing, Williamson drives. Hawkins stepped in, but he went right by Hawkins. Williamson got the basket to go. Williamson now has 11 points. Hawkins up top, gets it to Blackledge. On the elbow, Carlson, open 3 look, buried it. Can't leave him that wide open. Chad Carlson missed his first, but got that one to go. First pass of the game for the senior and the captain of this Hope team. Going inside, Arrington lost the handle initially. Picks up his dribble up top. Somehow got the pass out to Williamson. Ray defending. Goes inside to Blackledge. Couldn't be handled by Arrington. Into the middle. Ray picks it up over to Carlson. Hope looking to build on a 9-point lead. They get it out. Hawkins goes inside. Picks up a foul. It won't fall. That looked like it might roll in, but just got too high on the back of the rim and rolled off the side instead. But Hawkins will still go to the free throw line with a chance to get the lead back up to double digits for the Dutchman. We saw a few double-digit leads in the first half. Aquinas just kept on clawing back into it. Hawkins gets the first free throw to go. 10-point lead for the Dutchman. Dante Hawkins gets that one to go as well. Now Hawkins has 11 points. Here's Shaw. To the right, hands off Williamson. Wanted to drive, kick. Shaleshi back over. Trying to drive now, step back. Tough 2, wouldn't go. Hawkins, it was tipped by Arrington. It'll go to the Dutchman. Right there, Bullock out inside and step back. And a pretty tough look. Couldn't quite get a drop. Frank DeVos going to check back in, the 6'6" sophomore for the Saints. He'll take the place of Yemi Shaleshi. Hawkins fakes the handoff, will drive, kick to a wide open Carlson in the corner, and he buries that 3. My goodness. He could have taken a seat on the bench and still gotten that 3 off. All the way the other way, tough look, great finish from Ryan Shaw. Quick response from Aquinas, back within 12. Kicked out to Ray, up top Stivey. They're moving the ball around the perimeter. Offensive foul, we're going to get an illegal screen called here. Yeah, Blackledge with the illegal screen. And he picks up his second foul. Here's Shaw. Hawkins jumps in and gets a steal, stays in bounds. He's going to be contested, gets up, and a foul going to be called. At first I thought if they were going to let it play through, but it certainly wasn't a block. Foul is called in the end, so Hawkins' steal leads to a chance to shoot 2 free throws. Shaw picks up his first foul. Hawkins rolls home the first one. Bullock over to the bench to get a word of advice from head coach Ryan Bertoya. Hawkins' second free throw gets that one to go as well. So Hawkins has quickly got 4 free throws in the second half. He's 5 of 6 from the line on the day. Hopes lead up to 14. Hawkins on Shaw. Stivey defending Arrington. Arrington will spin left. He'll draw the foul. Can't get the finish. And right there, Blackledge had help in the middle, so Stivey just needed to force him that way. He let him scoop and go baseline. Get the foul. Stivey picks up his second foul now. So Arrington to the line, chance to cut into this 14-point lead that the Dutchmen have built, but can't get the first one to drop. And Aquinas now trailing. We saw earlier when they were trailing, they put some pressure on, so we'll see if they do the same here. Indeed, they will. Second one is made, so it's a 13-point game. Here's Carlson. Up top, he's got an open three look. This one's off the mark. Tipped around, and that one's going to stay with Hope as Aquinas couldn't hang on to it. So Hope lucky there to hang on. Carlson had made 2 straight threes and had a pretty good look there. From the top of the key, it wouldn't fall. Carlson is 2 of 4 from D today for 6 points. Get it into Hawkins. Carlson lost his man initially outside. Here's Ray up top. Up top, open look. Ray couldn't get it to go. Stivey tried to battle for the rebound, but eventually it's brought down by Rashad Orange. Outlet up ahead to DeVos. Stivey, the foul and the basket. And just like that, Stivey picks up his 3rd foul. He's got to be careful now with 16:07 left. Really not a very smart foul there. Hope also got to really look at the reason that he had to foul. Defense didn't get back nearly in time. Dennis Towns is going to check in, I imagine, for Stivey. DeVos short on the free throw, and Stivey picks up a rebound. So Towns will have to wait to come in. Carlson over to Ray. Hawkins drives, floats, and wow, that's a nice finish. He drove in fast, and he stopped on a dime, got it to float up high, and dropped it straight in off the glass. 13-point lead again for the Dutch. DeVos going in on Blackledge and stepping in and taking it away is Hawkins. Hawkins will go in, has it stripped away, and that one's thrown out, and it'll stay with the Dutchman. Nice recovery there by Rashad Orange to partially block the shot of Hawkins, and almost had a chance to save it, trying throwing it off a Hope player. The Dutchmen were able to get out of the way. Stivey to the bench. Here's Dennis Towns. Towns made some nice plays on the defensive end in the first half when he saw some playing time. Here's Blackledge over to Towns. Now into the corner for Hawkins. A little bit slow swinging around. Nice shot fake there from Carlson. Gets it out. Hawkins steps in. He'll take the 2. That one was short. Are they going to get Orange with the foul underneath? It is going to be Orange. McNair is going to check in. And he will take Rashad Orange's spot. Orange picked up his first foul. Blackledge quickly inbounds. Towns over to Hawkins, and a nice read. Ryan Shaw saw it coming all the way. He sprinted from down by the basket all the way out to the wing to tip it out. Hawkins up top now. Blackledge on the wing, defended by McNair. Goes inside, and a block going to be called. And always a little scary when you see players go to the floor that hard. But DeVos is going to be called for the block there. 3rd foul now on DeVos. Trying to wipe up a bit of the floor. .15:03 left now. We'll see a sub. Just a chance to mention our sponsor, Lawrence and Vanderswartz, serving West Michigan since 1960. Big part of the reason we're able to bring you these broadcasts of Hope basketball, other Hope athletics as well. Hope with a 13-point lead here. Just about 5 minutes into this second half. Inbound to Hawkins. Hawkins looks to drive, kicks it out. Blackledge will hit from deep occasionally, and he gets that one to go. Blackledge has now made 3 straight three-pointers, 2 for 2 in his last game. Gets one to go here now. And a big one there, 60-44, the Dutchman on top. Hawkins defends Bullock closely. Getting out to Williamson. Williamson crossover going inside, and Ray going to be called for the arm bar going inside. Teddy Ray picks up his 3rd, and all of a sudden the Dutchmen have to be careful. They've got a lot of guys out there struggling with fouls with 2 or 3. Still plenty of basketball left to be played here. Bullock inbounds it to McNair. Williamson passes back over to Bullock. Bullock looking to drive on O'Brien. Layup couldn't go, a little too strong. Here's Hawkins. Hawkins was tripped from behind. Bullock going to be called for a foul. And that's tough for Bullock. Hawkins just making a smart play, keeping his dribble going, staying in front of Bullock. And Bullock coming up from behind, picking up his third foul. Here's O'Brien on the wing. Blackledge swings it around, looking for Towns inside. He's got a mismatch. Towns needs to look to go. And an offensive foul going to be called on Towns. Towns didn't like that. It was definitely a delayed call from our official here. So they get Towns the offensive foul. A little bit of groans coming through the DeVos Fieldhouse crowd. Certainly a pro-Hope crowd here at DeVos Fieldhouse. On the wing, Diaz. Drives, kicks, Williamson. Still can't get that three ball to go since he hit one early. Now he's 1 of 9 from deep. Carlson back out. Hawkins, shot fake. Blackledge drives inside, kicks, good pass to Hawkins inside. Great play between those two across the paint. Hawkins goes to get the tip, kept alive, and O'Brien comes up with it. Goes over to Blackledge. Blackledge to Hawkins, what a drive, and the foul, count the basket. Wow, what a sequence there from the Dutchman as they get 2 and a free throw try. Their lead is up to 20 points. Coach Bertoya is furious, and he wants a timeout. And he's going to take a full timeout. The Dutchman quickly up by 20, could make it 21 with a free throw right here. Wow, what a sequence right there. Stolen away by Hawkins after he got the basket on a nice assist from Blackledge. O'Brien gets it ahead to Blackledge. No look pass across inside. And Hawkins drives, gets the layup and the foul. Beautiful play all around. A great sequence and a huge swing. Suddenly the Dutchman on top by 20. Hawkins will go to the line after this full timeout called by Aquinas. Try and make it 21. 13:31 left in this game. And Blackledge has 15, Stivey has 15, but out of nowhere, Dante Hawkins leads the way with 19 points on 7 of 12 shooting, 5 for 6 from the line, 4 assists and 3 rebounds as well. Blackledge leads the Dutchman with 8 rebounds. On the other side, 11 apiece for Bullock and Williamson. And Bullock 2 for 4 from deep, 3 for 3 from the line for those 11. Williamson not quite as efficient, 1 for 8 from deep. 4 of 13 overall from the field, so not quite as efficient in his 11 points. Aquinas hasn't shared the ball particularly well. Shaw with 6 is the next highest. Nobody else with more than 3 or 4 points for the Saints. Dutchman have spread it around a bit. 19 for Hawkins, 15 for Blackledge and Stivey. Carlson's got 6. O'Brien's got 4. And Hawkins now to try and make this a 20-point game for him. And he rolls home the free throw. 20 points for Hawkins, 21-point lead for the Dutchman. Nice backdoor cut. Inside Hunter, pulled up for the 2, wouldn't go. Here's Carlson. We're going to see Arsenio Arrington check in at the next opportunity for the Saints. Hawkins. He's looking to drive. He's feeling it now. Kicks to the middle. Brushweiler couldn't hang on, and now he has it taken away. Diaz takes it. Bullock will drive. And Brushweiler blocked from behind, and once again, Brushweiler couldn't quite hang on. It looked like it was tipped away by McNair. They originally ruled it the Dutchman, and now they're going to say it goes over to Aquinas, and I think that's the right call. Looked like, Brushweiler just once again couldn't hang on to the basketball. It's 3 or 4 times today we've seen him struggling, holding on. He's had a few turnovers. Here's McNair on the wing. Shot clock under 20. They get it in. Arrington, shot fake. Towns stays grounded. Good defense from Towns, but a great finish from Arrington, who just went right into Towns. Got it to go up over top. You really can't fault Dennis Towns for the effort on the defensive end. Just a great finish from Arsenio Arrington to go over the top. Nice play. Brushweiler spins, kicks out. They'll swing it around. Now they go O'Brien, who snuck underneath the hoop. He curled around everybody. Gets it to go. 67-46, the Dutchman on top. Here's McNair on the wing. Hold going to be called on Towns, and he didn't like it. Nobody's liked the hold that's been called on them tonight. We've seen it several times where somebody defending the post gets a foul called, and they kind of get that look on their face, wondering how can that be. Sometimes you feel like there's just nothing you can do. Diaz will check in here. TJ Hunter will come out. Here's the inbound. Shaw looking to get it in. Finally does. Diaz just checked in, gets the basketball. Going inside, Arrington. Pretty good defense from Towns, but Arrington keeps working it inside. That seems to be their answer right now. They get it under 20 again. It's a 19-point lead for the Dutchmen, 67-48. Brushweiler down into the corner for Towns. Up top, Carlson. They swing it one more time. Hawkins. Now Brushweiler. Hand it off to Hawkins. Behind the back. Inside, it was almost taken away. O'Brien pulls a three, couldn't get it to go, and it's rebounded underneath by McNair. Here's Shaw, looking to push. Wide open three from the corner. Diaz, he gets it to go. Look out, a little bit of a run here for the Saints. Lead back down to 16 for the Dutchmen. Brushweiler leaves it off for O'Brien. Towns couldn't hang on. He's had trouble catching the basketball 2 or 3 times tonight as well. Him and Brushweiler, the two bigs on the floor. We're going to get a push called on Arrington. But yeah, the two bigs in the game right now, Brushweiler and Towns, I think I could say at least 3 times apiece. Have been instances where they either couldn't catch or couldn't hang on to a ball while they drove. Hawkins will get a round of applause as he leaves the game. He's the game high scorer with 20. Stivey and Blackledge getting some rest. So Hawkins is now. And boy, that one left well short. Towns couldn't take advantage of the free throws he was given. 1-and-1 opportunity, missed the first. Diaz hit a 3 earlier. And now an offensive foul. Arrington is very upset with the official, and he's going to have to be moved away by teammates. Don't want to get the technical foul call, but Arrington can't understand it either, just like Towns was upset earlier. These guys, fighting so hard for position down low in the paint. Seems like these officials paying closer and closer attention to it now. So when you do get it called, and whoever it's going to be on, they're going to be upset about it. We've seen a lot of fouls off the ball down low. Coach Bertoya not happy for most of the night with what he's seen from the officials. Dreyer into the game now for the Dutchman. Top of the key, now to Stivey in the corner. Shot fake, he'll drive. Recognized the help, kicked it out. Carlson had an open 3, and he knocks it down from the top of the key. Chad Carlson, 3 for 5 now from deep. Here's Shaw. Look to get the backdoor cut in. O'Brien sticking on Diaz very well defensively. Blackledge back into the game, and Stivey, your starting bigs. Williamson looking to get inside. Good pass, but good read. Blackledge jumped into the passing lane and cut it off. But it's off of Harrison Blackledge. So 14 seconds left on the shot clock. Get it in quickly. Williamson missed again. Offensive board, though, by McNair. Stivey's got to be careful with 3 fouls, and McNair able to get it to go off the offensive board. Williamson now 1 for 9 from deep. Carlson. Swing it back around. A lot of bumping going down in the paint there. Stivey up top. Gets it to Blackledge. He'll drive. He'll go up with the right. Can't get it to go. And he's upset about that. He got a little nonchalant with the finish. McNair the other way. Stivey picks up his 4th foul. He turns to the official and asks what it is that he did, but came over with the arm, made a little contact, and that's just in a tough spot. You can't put Stivey in that spot when he's got 3 fouls. Leave him as the last guy back to defend. And now, for the first time this evening, we'll see Rob McGivney set to check in for the Dutchman. Rashad Orange to come back in for the Saints as well. The lead is 17 right now for the Dutchman. Here's McNair at the line, chance to shoot 2. First one's good. David McNair, transfer from University of Tampa, one of many transfers on this team. Williamson from Kalamazoo Community College. Clements from Clark State Community College. Yemi Sholeshi also from Clark State Community College. Arsenio Arrington from Lake Michigan College. And then Rashad Orange, the transfer from Grand Valley. Second one, no good. McGivney pulls down the board. Gets it over to Carlson. So McNair splits the pair at the line. Carlson, McGivney was alone for a moment. They couldn't find him. They'll turn, good pass inside and a good finish spinning off the glass by O'Brien. Mitch O'Brien sneakily picking up a few points now. He's up to 8. McGivney on DeVos. Kick out, 3 from the wing. Wouldn't go. Offensive board. Williamson missed it. Tip back up again. McGivney picks up the offensive, or the defensive rebound rather, after Williamson got one on offense. 18-point lead for the Dutchman. Swing it over to the corner. Carlson will have a 3. This one wouldn't go. Starting to get a bit ambitious. Fired a well-contested 3. Williamson will keep on shooting and keep on missing from 3. Now Williamson is 1 for 10 from deep on the day. Blackledge back to Carlson. Goes inside McGivney. Nice cut, and that's a foul. Rob McGivney will go to the line to shoot 2. Hawkins with 20 to check back into the game of the next chance. And also Riley Lewis, the freshman from Williamson, Michigan. An all-state guy. And a guy that's a highly touted recruit from the middle of the state. Came over to Hope. McGivney to the line. He gets his first points of the evening. And if he can get the next one to go, the lead could be back up to 20. We're going to see some subs coming in. Bullock, Orange, coming in for Aquinas. Looks like Yemi Sholeshi back into the game as well. McGivney, second one is good. Leads back to 20 for the Dutchman. 8.5 to go. Aquinas is going to have to make something happen right about now. They trail by 20. Here's Shaw to Bullock. Bullock will pull from deep 3. Why not? Boy, he's had some shots today that have been very impressive. Bullock up to 14 points now. Hawkins wants to drive. Got somebody in the air. Kicks to McGivney, and he gets the deep 2 to go. Rob McGivney quickly with 4 points. Showing some impressive skill there. That one's stripped away. Foul going to be called. They're going to get Dreyer. Indeed, they will. So right away, that'll send Aquinas to the line. Aquinas pushed. Tried to get up the floor as quickly as they could. Hope defense wasn't quite back and ready. So Ryan Shaw with a chance to add to his 6 points. He does with the first. Second one up, and this one will fall. Back to within 17. Hawkins over to Riley Lewis. Aquinas putting on pressure again. Hope's dealt with it well so far today. McGivney had a chance for Dreyer, didn't get the cut. Blackledge, boy, he went up in the air. And this one goes out, so it goes to Aquinas. Blackledge just stepped up, and it's a little bit of an uncomfortable situation. Here's Williamson. Good dish inside. And Orange is going to finish, and the foul. Aquinas doing their best to try and come back in this one. Shot Orange. Blackledge picks up his 3rd.
That is his 3rd, team's 9th. Basket was good by number 23, Rashad Orange.
So Orange can complete the three-point play, and he does. Rashad Orange, it's the transfer from Grand Valley. D2 experience. Hope was able to break the press last time. Get it in the middle of the floor, and right into the corner. There's a mistake. Luke Dreyer, and that's a travel. That's exactly what Aquinas wants you to do with that trap, and Dreyer's a junior. He's got to know better than to dribble right across half court into that corner. He will get checked out. Stivey will come in. This game is back down to 14 points. It was 21. Aquinas going on a bit of a run here. They'll attack. Stivey's in with 4 fouls. I'd be going after him. Picked up on the ground by Blackledge. A nice turnover there. Here comes Hawkins the other way. He'll kick it out to Stivey. Stivey, shot fake. They go over to Riley Lewis. Hawkins. Blocking foul called here. And Hawkins moving quick, and Shaw tried to get in front, but according to our officials, he couldn't quite get in front quick enough. Second foul on Shaw. So Hawkins will head back to the line. Hawkins gets that one to go. So here's Hawkins. Second one good as well. Hawkins have a night. 22 now for the junior. Here's Shaw up the floor. 7 minutes to go. Bullock trying to drive. Hawkins defending. He'll go right into Blackledge. Good help side for Blackledge. McGivney tried to get the rebound. It was grabbed away. Now Bullock, open look. Williamson still can't get it to go from deep. But Orange with another offensive board. The Dutchman not boxing out right now. Here's Bullock going inside. Kicks. Again, Williamson finally gets a 3 to go. Williamson now 2 of 12 from deep. He's got 14 points. Up ahead, McGivney. He'll pull up for the jump shot. That one's well short. Stivey, a silly, silly play to go over the back. And for Cody Stivey, that's going to be his 5th foul. He's going to have to come out of the ball game. And yeah, what are you doing there if you're Stivey? That's an easy over the back call. He's almost horizontal there, going over the top. And now it's down to a 13-point game, and Williamson at the line for Aquinas. And Hope really faltering late in this game. Looked like they were pulling out to dominate this game, and now Aquinas battling right back into it again. Still plenty of time left, 6:23 to go. Just a 13-point game. Williamson, first one, shooting 2. Now Williamson to shoot the second. Trying to get it within 12. Second one does get that one to roll. 6:22 left, 12-point game. Aquinas putting on the pressure again. They've got to get it over that timeline in 5 seconds. Ray just gets it to go. McGivney is going to drive, and blocking foul. He won't get the layup to go, so McGivney will have to go to the line to shoot 2. So McGivney, who hit both free throws the last time he went to the line, will have a chance to get 2 more here. Team up by 12. Couldn't get this one to go. Ray and Blackledge each with 3 fouls for the Dutchman. On the other side, Jake Bullock has 3 for Aquinas, but Hope certainly more worried about foul trouble than Aquinas. Stivey already fouled out. They do have a 13-point lead. Still plenty of time left. Williams, and this one wouldn't go. Blackledge gets the rebound. Blackledge brings us up the floor for the Dutchman. Now over to Ray. Carlson to the corner. Ray had it poked away, and they'll let that go out and stay with the Dutchman. 14 seconds left on the clock, the shot clock that is. 5:48 in the game, and we're going to see a timeout called by Hope College head coach Greg Mitchell. And that's going to be a full timeout. So Hope led by as much as 21. That came with 13:22 left in the half. Aquinas got it back down to within 4 at halftime, and Hope just dominated the early going in the second half. But they've slipped a bit. Aquinas has chipped away. Aquinas still not shooting impressively from deep, just 6 of 22. But they've gotten some shots inside. Overall, 24 of 55 from the field, good for 43.6% of their field goals. Hope still shooting over 50% as a team. 29 out of 56 buckets have fallen. So they still have a 13-point lead. Both teams have turned the ball over quite a bit. 16 for Aquinas, 13 for Hope. It's been a game where teams have put on pressure. They played some stingy defense, and early on they weren't calling a whole lot. Didn't see too many whistles for fouls. Defenses were able to get away with just about whatever they wanted. And that's where we are now. Hope with 79 points already, 5:48 left to go. They're in store for a pretty high-scoring game. Aquinas still hanging around, down just 13. Williamson's up to 15 points now. He's shot the ball 19 times today. Bullock has 14. He's shot it 12 times. Hawkins leads all scorers with 22. He's also shot it 12 times. He's definitely been the most efficient player. 8 for 9 from the free throw line. There's 14 seconds left on the shot clock. Hope took a full timeout. Coach Mitchell wanted to discuss some things, maybe get a little play on the inbound here. They lob it to Hawkins right away. Takes a screen from Blackledge. Blackledge rolls, but it's not there. McGivney wants to drive. Shot fake. He goes up with the right. Couldn't get it to go. And just like that, Aquinas gets it back. Here's Orange. Hands it off to Williamson. Bullock wants it up top. They go back door to Shaw. Instead, he picks up a foul. Blackledge, that's going to be his 4th. And Shaw is going to go to the line to shoot 2. And Hope's in a dangerous spot here. Stivey already out. Blackledge with 4. They've already got McGivney in there. First free throw shy. Shaw didn't quite get enough on that. See that sometimes late games, maybe guys don't quite get the legs all the way into it. That one didn't look like it ever had a chance. Shaw this time can't get it to go either, actually. Looked like it was going to drop for him. They bring pressure. Carlson looking to get out of that trap right at half court. Ray wants to go inside, gets it to Blackledge. Blackledge going to go strong to the basket, pick up 2 points. Lead back to 15 for the Dutchman. Williamson up the floor, Ray defending. They get it down to McNair. He's going to attack Blackledge. Blackledge needs to be very careful, so McNair can just go inside. Blackledge has got to let him make this, and he doesn't. Still tipped around. Out for the 3, won't go. And Hawkins runs it down. Boy, Hope's lucky there. Blackledge couldn't foul, so he was essentially going to let McNair make the layup. He didn't want to finish it. And then the 3 missed, so the Dutchmen get the ball back with the 15-point lead. Carlson wants him to slow down the offense. Blackledge steps through but picked up his dribble. McGivney, backside. He'll spin. Kicked out for Carlson. He'll drive in, floats one up and over, but it won't go. Lead still 15. Time running down on Aquinas. They got to get something going. Williamson will help him out. He gets another 3 to go. 3rd 3 of the ball game and 14 tries for Jeremy Williamson, who now has 18 points. 81-69 the score. Hope's got the 12-point lead, 4:17 to go, and Brushweiler will come back into the game. Haven't seen Brushweiler on the court in a while. He's had some turnovers today. The other thing Brushweiler's got is 0 fouls, so they could really use his help underneath on defense. Aquinas ready to attack, I'm sure, with Stivey fouled out and Brushweiler with 4. Aquinas will break the timeout very quickly. They're back out and ready to go. So Blackledge will stay out. Brushweiler will come in. Hawkins, O'Brien, and Carlson. It's Bullock, Shaw, McNair, Williamson, and Arrington for the Saints. Hope has struggled a bit with the pressure at times. Carlson up ahead, good pass to Hawkins. He'll go up but get the foul. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Arrington looking around at both officials, trying to figure out how it could be possible that there was a foul on him on that play. 4:08 left here. That's going to be it for Arsenio Arrington, the junior forward. Orange will check in to take his place. Arrington, 7 points, 3 rebounds on the day, 3 of 7 shooting. Here's Hawkins from the line. Big miss right there. Hope up by 12, 4:08. And just kind of letting Aquinas hang around. Hawkins splits the pair. Lead up to 13. Orange on the wing. Brushweiler defending. Here's Blackledge. McNair wants to drive. Lost the ball. Left the shot short, and Brushweiler steps and gets the rebound. And Blackledge, you could tell, is just being very careful on the defensive end. Crowd wanted to foul on Bullock with a lot of contact. He was leaning pretty much the entire time. Good pass inside. Blackledge missed the layup, but Brushweiler tips it in. Brushweiler stepping in, immediately making a nice impact for the Dutchman. Their lead is back to 15 points. Here's McNair on the wing. Got to imagine he's going to look to attack Blackledge. Blackledge just lets him go right in for a layup. At this point, I wouldn't mind seeing McGivney back in for the Dutchman because Blackledge pretty much just has to let McNair go into him and score. He knows this. Carlson over to Blackledge. Blackledge to Hawkins. Carlson, Blackledge up top. Hawkins on the wing. Shot clock down to 5. Hawkins, nice drive. He couldn't finish though. Blackledge rebound and he gets it to go. Just like that, Harrison Blackledge has 19 points. Lead kind of bouncing back between 12, 13, and 15 right now. Step back. Tough 3. Good defense from Carlson. Bullock couldn't quite get it to go. Hawkins. Bullock's got to be careful. Certainly been some contact. Bullock now called, and you could see it coming. Bullock just trying to play Hawkins close. And he was making contact pretty much the whole time. Bullock's got 4 now. He's had a tough task of guarding Dante Hawkins. Hawkins has 23. Chance to add to it at the line here. Hawkins gets this first one to go. We're going to see some subs. Jeff Gorel and Zach Littleson to come into the game for Blackledge and O'Brien. Lead up to 16 for the Dutchman with just 2:19 left here. Hawkins has a chance to finish off the pair at the line and make it a 25-point day. He cannot get it to go. McNair pulls down the rebound. The lead still 16. Brushweiler's got to be careful. He doesn't want to get... Hawkins almost had a steal. Bullock pulls up for... I thought it was a long 2. They said it was a 3. Brushweiler with another rebound. He's had a couple since he's been in the game now. Carlson just going to dribble down some clock here. 16-point game. No reason not to just waste some time here. Under 2 to play. Getting in for Littleson. Littleson looking inside. Strong moves. Littleson looked like he was fouled. They're not going to call it, but Brushweiler gets the putback to go anyways. So Brushweiler coming in and cleaning up. And that's just tough because Littleson, the senior, sees minimal playing time. Comes and makes a nice move and thought he'd have a chance there. Couldn't quite finish. Looked like he was bumped a bit. But at this point, I think they're just going to let him play in an 18-point basketball game with 1:46 to go. Hope College 89, Aquinas 71. Williamson leads the way for Aquinas with 18 points, 6 of 20 from the field, 3 of 14 from the three-point line. 24 for Hawkins to lead all scorers for the Dutchman. 10 of 13 from the free throw line, 7 of 13 from the field. He's got 5 rebounds and 6 assists as well. He's really stuffed the stat sheet. Blackledge with a double-double, 19 points, 10 boards, 4 assists. Dennis Towns, Pete Smith, Riley Lewis into the game for the Dutchman. A lot of youth down low. Williamson gets that 3 to go. We'll see how these young guys handle this pressure right away. It's stolen immediately They can't even get the ball in bounds. Orange up top, and a foul is going to be called on Littleson. And boy, just like that, it's back to 15. They literally couldn't even get the ball in bounds. As soon as I say, we'll see how the young guys handle the pressure. Really just didn't pay attention there.
That is his first.
So that's going to send Rashad Orange to the line. Orange today, 7 points, but 3 of 4 shooting. 1 of 1 from the line, make it 2 of 2 now. Very efficient. He also has 8 rebounds. 8 points, 8 rebounds now. So very good, efficient day for Rashad Orange. Aquinas will pressure on a make, I'm sure. It is made by Orange. Littleson gets it in to Smith in the middle. Pete Smith's got to get it over the timeline. Smith gets it over the floor. Nice pass, Dennis Towns. Great job breaking the pressure there. Lead back to 15, and Littleson with a great play to step in and tip that ball out of bounds. Hope with 91 points. Great offensive performance. Aquinas did what they could to pressure the Dutchmen and try and keep themselves in the game, but just never was quite enough. Littleson going over top and reading that pass. Turned his head just quick enough. Aquinas wasted a possession. And Austin Clements will come into the game. Next opportunity for the Saints. Littleson going baseline. He drives. Nice move. He misses the layup, gets his own rebound. Passes it out, and he loses it out of bounds. So Littleson so close to getting a basket a couple times in this game. Hasn't been able to finish. Hunter into the game, Clements as well. Number 5, Bo LePage, the freshman from Durand, Michigan, went to Fenton High School. Getting a little less than a minute of playing time here. Clements out top. Shaleshi. Now Orange will try and drive on Littleson. Step back shot, and he knocks it down. Aquinas will continue to put pressure on, and that one's tipped out of bounds by Orange. Goro will inbound to Smith. They get it back in. Shot clock's off. Smith over the timeline, so now the Dutchman can just dribble it out. Goro steps back, and he gets the 2 to go. Lead back up to 15. Try to go back door. Under 10 seconds to play, but wouldn't be surprised to see Orange try and drive and get a shot himself. Instead, they go underneath, and that's a good pass to find Yemi Sholeshi. They get it in, and that'll do it here. It's a 93-80 victory for the Hope College Flying Dutchmen over the Aquinas College Saints. 13-point victory for the Dutchmen. They shot over 50% from the field. You got to do that when you're going to score 93 points. They only shot 33% from 3, 6 out of 18, 17 for 24. They sharpened up late from the free throw line when they had to. 70% as a team. Out-rebounded the Saints 43-37. For Aquinas, 21 for Jeremy Williamson, 4 of 15 from deep, 7 of 21 from the field. Rashad Orange ended up with 11 and 8 rebounds. McNair had 7 points, 12 rebounds. Bullock had 14 points. For Hope, Dante Hawkins, 24, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. Stivey had 15 points, 6 rebounds. Blackledge a double-double, 19 points, 10 boards, and 4 assists. So that'll do it here for day 1 of the Grand Rapids Sports Hall of Fame Classic. Your championship game tomorrow at 8 will be played by the Flying Dutchmen and the Golden Eagles of Cornerstone. Consolation game up first at 6 between Aquinas and Calvin. Feel free to stick around, check out some highlights from the second half here. I'm Blaine Weirs-Bickey, and I'll be back tomorrow bringing you both games starting at 6, the consolation matchup, Calvin and Aquinas.
Jake Bullock with 14 points. And team high honors to number 2, Jeremy Williamson, leading the way for Aquinas College.